Just got my new watch, guys. Rolex Explorer 1, man. 39 mil Explorer 1. I've been wanting this for years. I've been wanting it for years, and I finally did it. So there you go. There you go. To all the haters out there. So there you go. What do I think? What do I think? I like it. I like it, man. I like it. I like it. I actually prefer it to the Explorer. I had a black dial 3186 movement, which I had for a little while, but I sold because I was short. I actually prefer it. A bit of variety is good, man. It's like with the bitches. A bit of variety is always good, you know? Never hurts. Never hurts. Never hurts. Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. Today I'm doing paid review S05. S05. And before I do S05 paid review, let's do a quick wristwatch check. And I'm wearing my Rolex Explorer 1. That's right, the Rolex Explorer 1. This is the 39 mil. Absolutely loving that piece. Okay, guys. Today doing a paid review. This is for Grant. And Grant actually had a paid phone call with me. He's a lovely guy. And he said to me, he said, look, what he's really after is discreet roll-eye. Discreet roll-eye. He said that he's a younger guy. He's in his 30s. He doesn't want to create the wrong impression. And it's funny. So many people have mentioned this to me, that so many the stereotypes with Rolex is unfortunately the alpha male, the absolute corporate asshole. And he said to me, you know, he can understand that Rolex is such cool value, but he wants something that's discreet. He doesn't want to be stereotyped as a fucking asshole. And I completely get it. I do get it. I understand where he is coming from. You know, if you're in the corporate environment, you don't want to be the loud, obnoxious fucker all the time. You sometimes want to be the one who is, you know, a little bit discreet. Now, the problem is, in recent times, that is getting harder. That's getting harder to do because the discreet wristwatches, the discreet ones, are traditionally softer brands, like the JLC or Zenith. They can be a bit soft on the secondary market. And what's happened is, you know, you may not be ready for Patek, watch. And the other thing is too, Patek is more boardroom. It's not really, if you're a working man, you've got to meet and greet and get to the coal face. It can be a little bit delicate. So the question really comes down to, what do you do? What do you get? What is a discreet Rolex? And that's exactly what Grant said to me. You want to try and move away from that asshole element. And I mean, the classic asshole element would be your you know, your classic day date. That's a solid gold, traditionally in yellow gold. You know, your gold sub, very fuck off. I mean, that hideous YouTuber, Paul Pluta, he had that horrid, well, when I say horrid, I just couldn't afford one. Paul Pluta had that solid gold Submariner. It was very tacky and nasty. So you want to get something that is discreet. And it is an interesting choice. What do you do? What do you do? And I got to tell you, I think one of the most discreet Rolex models in the range is the Rolex Explorer 1. See, if you have a look at this piece here, it's very much, it's a black dial. It could be a dress watch, it could be a sports watch. 369, so that takes emphasis off the brand name. And a lot of Datejust and Day Dates have the big Rolex logo at the 12 position. Well, here we've got a big triangle, sorry, a triangle, and the Rolex logo is quite small. So it doesn't stand, when you look at it, it doesn't stand out as an obnoxious Rolex. The other thing about it is it's very simple. It's stainless steel. There's no date. There's no complications there. The fact this came out in a time where a complication was accuracy. So this is a chronometer grade piece. Now I think the Explorer one is a really cool discreet watch. It could be dress, it could be sports. It's just a very iconic model. I gotta tell you there, certain watches have certain stereotypes themselves there, and this is just, it's just how it goes. For example, the two-tone bluesy is, ooh, it is a little bit on the pungent side there. I mean, I love the two-tone bluesy, but it is, oh, it does stand out. Whereas, have a look at this, the two-tone GMT is much more discreet with the black face. So I got to tell you, you've got to pick your models and pick them well. The two-tone Submariner in my part of the world, in Australia, that's kind of the lawyers, the barristers' watch. That's the watch anyone in the legal arena, if they're doing well, they'll get a two-tone Submariner bluesy. And so you might want to just be a little bit off center and go for something like a GMT. See, that's not a Submariner, it's a GMT function watch. So I think when it comes to picking a discreet Rolex, there's a number of models which are more discreet. Instead of going for, say, the Submariner line or the GMT line, the Explorer 2 is another very discreet line because it doesn't have a rotating bezel. So the bezel is lower, it's more flush, it's steel. It's an iconic model to Rolex aficionados. It is definitely a beautiful watch. But it's just more discreetly done. The Milgauss is very discreet, although the orange hand is a little bit flamboyant. The Air King is a very discreet model. It's a fantastic watch. Just simple, I think simple steel, Oyster Perpetual on a bracelet. You can't get more refined than that. So I think the key thing is, does the watch make the man? No. The watch is an important accessory, but it doesn't mean everybody who has a Rolex is an asshole. It's a bit like a Porsche. Are you a prick once you get your Porsche, or are you a prick before you get the Porsche? It's the chicken and egg situation. And I think for discreetness, I really think the really cool answer myself, steel, no date. I think that's kind of where I'd be going. Steel, no date, I think has a really nice undercurrent of class. I love the Oyster bracelet. I think the Oyster is just a little bit more, a bit more casual, a bit more sporty. So that's where I'd be going. So Grant, to answer your question, I think the best discreet Rolex is a steel, no date, I would highly recommend Explorer 1, the Explorer 2, the Milgauss, Air King. I think the Submariner kind of stands out a bit. I think the two-tone GMT is more discreet than, say, a Submariner Bluesy. So I think you've just got to pick your mark. The watch doesn't make you an arsehole. The arsehole comes from the inner self. So just remember that. Remember that we are, the watch is a signature piece of success, but it doesn't make us successful. Just like an expensive automobile doesn't make us a prick, there are a lot of pricks who drive Porsche. That's kind of how it is. And after they get their first IMS bearing failure bill, I'm sure they all turn out to be assholes. But yeah, that's that's the best advice I can give, Grant. So I hope this video is useful. I am Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. This is the ArchieLuxury channel, the Paul Pluta channel, ArchieLuxury Corporate. Guys, like, subscribe, tell your fuckwit friends, and don't forget, guys, put a few nasty comments below and request a paid review. It keeps me full-time on the YouTube. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury Unemployed Vlogs, and I gotta tell you guys, these paid reviews, I'm gonna be punching them out, punching them out, punching them out, man, punching them out. So I just want to let everyone know that I'm going to be working my guts. I was hoping to do 10 a day, but I gotta be honest with you, to get my mojo right, to get them done, 5 a day. I'm going to do 5 paid reviews a day. I do a lot of work on this channel, and I got to be honest with you, it's very, very tough at the moment. The YouTube, the dollar is, from the Latin, fuctus fucti. It's really fucked. So, man, please support me on the ArchieLuxury channel, the Paul Pluta channel, and ArchieLuxury Corporate, not to mention ArchieLuxury live streaming for your live streaming solutions. So guys, I love you all. If you haven't done a paid review, consider. It's $50 US. I'll talk about your collection. I'll give you some advice, what to cull, what to add. I'll give you my honest opinion, what I think of your collection. Could be good, guys. Could be very, very good. So you know, collect a review comes in, I print out a sheet, I research it, I think about it. It takes a lot of time to do these reviews properly. I don't want to rush them, churn and burn. No, it's not my style. If you'd like a paid review, you know what to do. Send me PayPal $50. 50 fuckaroonies! $50 US to ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com. Come on, fuckers. Work with me, not against me. Work with me, fuckaroonies, not against me. Thank you, fuckaroonies.